Breaking news for Social Security recipient. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has moved the ex-date, the US default deadline for the potential default on its national debt on June 5th. Treasury Secretary Yellen says June 5th is the last date for the debt ceiling to be raised. Yes, you heard it right. Ex-date has been moved from June 1st to June 5th, which is a definitely great news for all the Social Security beneficiaries, as those receiving Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA, survivor beneficiaries, those will be going to receive their benefits. During this video, I have got the exact schedule when we will be going to receive your benefits. And we have also got all the latest updates on US debt ceiling, the negotiations, what it means for you, your benefits, your monthly checks, whether you're Social Security, fixed income beneficiaries or low income beneficiaries. Treasury has got new projections about their payments. We have also got the scheduled payments, which group of recipients will be going to receive their payments. And it's a good news that Treasury is still committed to making their payments, all those low income, fixed income beneficiaries payment, because they care about all the Americans. We have got some exact details regarding this one, the Treasury's exact projections of the money. So guys, without further ado, let's deep dive into all the important details. So make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel for more of such latest videos. And with that being said, let's jump right into all the details. Alright guys, so we have received some breaking news that has significant implications on our nation's financial stability. According to the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, the critical date when our country could potentially default on its debt, it's moved to the June 5th. This news really comes as a surprise because we have previously informed that deadline was for June 1st, and today I wanted to deep dive into all the details and explain all the significance and explore the action that is being taken to address the pressing issue. Alright guys, so let's deep dive into all the important details. Now, to better understand the gravity of this situation, let's take a closer look at a letter sent by the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. In this letter, she addressed that the Honorable Speaker Kevin McCarthy and other influential figures, Yellen provides additional information regarding their Treasury Department's ability to finance their operation of the federal government. In the letter, Yellen starts by acknowledging the concern that she previously raised about the debt limit. She also emphasizes that without suspending the debt limit, Treasury would be able to fulfill all of our financial obligations by early June. Based on the most recent available data, it is estimated that Treasury will face shortage of the resources by June 5th if Congress fails to act promptly. June 5, Treasury is scheduled to make an estimated of $92 billion of the payments and transfers, including roughly $36 billion quarterly adjustment towards Social Security and Medicare Trust Fund, Yellen wrote. Previously, the ex-date was thought to be on June 1st. Now it has been moved further 5 days. That means Treasury Department has additional funds to sustain the government operation until the June 5th. However, the urgency of the situation still remains, as resources to the Treasury will be extremely limited. This situation raises concern about the government's ability to meet various payment obligations, those including veterans, Social Security recipient, Medicare benefits. And during the first 2 days of the June, over $130 billion of the scheduled payments are expected to be made. And you know what? Those who are relying onto the Social Security and Medicare benefits and our veterans benefits, these benefits will be going out. However, guys, these payments will leave Treasury with critically low level of the resources. So basically, these are the final resources which are heading into people's bank account. And looking ahead of the week, Treasury is scheduled to make an estimate of $92 billion of the payments and transfers. Additionally, a quarter adjustment is planned to invest roughly $36 billion into Social Security and Medicare Trust Fund. Unfortunately, the projected resources are deemed to be insufficient to fulfill all these obligations. Now, to ensure that all the stakeholders are well informed, Secretary Yellen has sent letters to various figures into the Congress. Among the recipients, Speaker Kevin McCarthy, Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, Mitch McConnell, Jason Smith, Richard Neal. These demonstrate the gravity of the situation, highlights the need for urgent action. And now, let's turn our attention to ongoing negotiation between Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy and White House negotiation. Despite the looming June 5th deadline, both parties have expressed their optimism about reaching the debt ceiling deal. However, they have clearly acknowledged that negotiations are becoming increasingly complex, with numerous sticking points yet to be resolved. One of the major points of the contention revolves around the new expanded work requirements of certain federal programs. While Republicans are amended about the including these work requirements, however, many House Democrats Democrats are rejecting this proposal. This disagreement adds further complexity to the negotiation and raises concerns about finding viable compromise. In conclusion, recent announcement by Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen regarding the shifting ex-date whenever nation could potentially default on its debt, she brought significant attention to the urgent need of action. Decision to move the deadline to June 5th reflects that Treasury's ability to secure additional funds, but it's crucial for Congress to raise or suspend the debt limit promptly to avoid severe financial consequences. To ensure that the essential payments are made to our veterans, Social Security recipient, and Medicare recipients, we further await for the updates and negotiation between Kevin McCarthy and White House. We must remain vigilant and informed about potential impact of the situation on our economy, on our bank account. Now, sharing on some important key points of the details, one of the major sticking points of the negotiation revolves around new expanded work requirements. This is for the federal aid programs. While Republicans strongly support this proposal, many House Democrats are rejecting it. This difference between opinion has created significant hurdle in the negotiation process. Republicans are steadfast in their stance, refusing drop the work requirement proposal. They believe that the work requirements are essential in supporting individuals in poverty, helping them secure their employment. Furthermore, Republicans argue that such a work requirements continue the sustainability of the programs like Medicare and Social Security, as more people paying into these systems strengthen their financial foundation. On the other hand, Democrats who oppose the work requirements face criticism for potentially hindering the overall process. By opposing the work requirements, they inadvertently support the idea of relying borrowed money, including borrowing from countries like China, who does not contribute to Social Security or Medicare. Now, Republicans argue that the approach harms the entire system and prevents the opportunity for individuals to find jobs and contribute to a stronger economy. Now, speaking of the public opinion regarding this matter, it's crucial factor to consider that poll indicates that majority of the voters believe that debt limits should be only lifted if spending cuts are imposed. Additionally, an overwhelming 63% of the respondents believe that falling to raise the debt limit would have a catastrophic failure in financial consequences for the United States, and these findings do reflect that sentiment among the Americans that urges lawmakers to address this issue urgently. It's worth noting that negotiation taking place over 500 days before general election, indicating public's concern not driven by partisan politics but rather genuinely worry about potential ramification to failing to reach a resolution. The increasing public awareness and engagement demonstrate the growing desire for transparency and accountability from our elected representatives. While striking a deal is undoubtedly a significant challenge, equally important finding the right mix of Republicans and Democrats votes to secure its passage, time is the essence. As Congress is fast approaching the debt ceiling deadline, failing to act promptly would throw away our country's international remarks into chaos. The US Treasury's balance currently stand under $50 billion, adding further urgency to the situation. The US Treasury market serves an anchor for global financial system. Its stability is vital for maintaining the economic stability worldwide. Therefore, reaching to a resolution and raising the suspending debt limit is essential to prevent potential disruption that could have far-reaching consequences. As you examine the statements made by Speaker McCarthy and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, this discussion shed enough light onto the urgency of the situation. Speaker McCarthy recently questioned that the time available to reach agreement. He emphasized that every passing day narrows down the window for the negotiation. Acknowledging the limited time remaining, Kevin McCarthy expressed his disappointment over the lost opportunity to engage in earlier discussions. He also highlighted his request to sit down with President Biden onto the January 1st, which was initially declined due to President's stance against the negotiation. Ultimately, negotiation began only in the past couple of weeks, making the current situation a race against the time. Despite the challenges, Speaker McCarthy and his team is committed to not only reaching an agreement but ensuring that it is worthy of American people. Their goal is to change the trajectory of our nation, to prioritize the interests for its citizens, and McCarthy is reaffirmed that their dedication is to hard work and mentioning that they work through the night and made the progress the previous day. They also aim to build upon the progress and solve the problem at hand. This ongoing communication is vital to keep negotiation moving forward. As a citizen, it's essential for us to stay informed and engage, holding our elected officials accountable for finding bipartisan solution that safeguards our economy, our benefits, protects our well-being of all the Americans. Hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel, with turn on all the bell notifications so you'll never miss the updates. This is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video.